Enjin is an ambitious project looking to take on the $300 billion gaming industry with NFTs and blockchain technology. But before we can get into that, let's look at some of the relevant problems in the industry today. In-game assets. A bit of an oxymoron, isn't it? Can something really be an asset if it can't exist outside of its native gaming environment? What if servers shut down? What if gaming companies disappear? Are these still assets? Can you still say you own them? Real-world value. When it comes to in-game assets, it's something that still raises eyebrows despite the growing market around it. Confined to their virtual worlds, they often lack a transparent and liquid market, limiting gamification from reaching the next level. This is where the concept of tokenizing in-game assets comes into play. By turning them into NFTs and being hosted on a decentralized network, these are finally assets you can claim and bring outside of their native gaming environments, potentially unlocking more utility for these NFTs. Enjin looks to make the process of creating, managing, and integrating NFTs through its platform and marketplace simple, a one-stop ecosystem for it all. The ENJ token is vital to the Enjin ecosystem, the blood that runs through the body. Being deployed on the Ethereum network, it is an ERC20 token. So there are 5 main parts when it comes to the Enjin lifecycle. And it all starts with first things first, having to acquire ENJ tokens. Tokens are then used to create and mint NFTs, which are then held in their Enjin wallets. The NFTs being integrated with games and their virtual worlds then allows for players to be able to use these NFTs in these virtual worlds, and at the same time maybe even acquire NFTs from these virtual worlds, all through the Enjin wallet. Users looking to trade NFTs can also do so on the Enjin-X marketplace, which of course is all settled in ENJ. Digital assets sometimes reach the end of their life cycle of usefulness. Tragic, I know. However, if an owner really feels this way, they can choose to melt these assets, and in return, they do get back the ENJ value. Nothing gets wasted in this ecosystem. But what about governance? Well, ENJ tokens aren't really used for governance, and that's not really something that's been built in, but we need to be talking about Efinity. Efinity is being built by the Enjin team, which will serve as the bedrock for the entire ecosystem. Efinity will be operating as a multi-chain bridge, allowing for you to move NFTs to and from different blockchains, at the same time creating a true multi-chain NFT marketplace. Efinity will be operating as a parachain on the Polkadot network, but in time will be integrating with other blockchains. It does have a native EFI token, and ENJ, in this case, comes into use as a form of staking. Token holders will have the choice of being able to stake with collators, which are responsible for transactions, and in return, they get EFI tokens as reward. EFI tokens are used for transactions, but more importantly in this case, for governance. They will be able to participate in proposals and voting. While its governance structure is still in its early stages, Enjin does meet the 5 criteria in various degrees as a blockchain complete solution. Being deployed on the Ethereum network, it does enjoy a lot of the underlying benefits. And 85% of the tokens are also currently in circulation across investors, users, and Enjin team members. But how do we get to the next stage as a blockchain enhanced solution? Well, first things first, before we get to any of that, it is important that the governance structure does see further maturity, which in time should come. Looking at technologies such as IoT and AR would be interesting in allowing for better connectivity between the physical and virtual world. What if your digital worlds change to reflect the physical world? Digital identity and self-sovereign identity would also be crucial, especially for the wallet experience and security. The use of AI would open up more possibilities. Maybe even with a new token standard, more intelligent in-game assets could emerge. Enjin looks to solve an interesting problem in an accessible way. And with the NFT multiverse it looks to create, even beyond gaming, this could very well be our gateway to the metaverse.